Well, folks, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the Hoppin' French Quarter at the Caesars Superdome. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. 2 one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Play action. Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight. Flexing its muscle by forcing a loss.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd down and 6.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Looking long for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Saints had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. And Graham on the grab.
And he is going to have the Saints 1st down as this defense were a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Colston now in motion left. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He was brought down at the 28.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. In motion right is Thomas. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And the next-gen stats tell the story as he was traveling at better than 19 miles an hour.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Breeze to throw for it on 4th. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Alvin Kamara.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point splits the offense. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
He's got a man, complete, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Throwing on first down is Breeze. He's got a man, complete.
Yeah, he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first down, Breeze. The connection made. It's Graham. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
The Bucs and Saints expected to possibly be the two to slug it out for the NFC South title in 2022. The Saints have had the Bucs number pretty much since the arrival of Tom Brady, at least in the regular season. They're 4-0 against Tampa Bay the last 2 seasons in the regular season. But remember, when Tampa won the Super Bowl, they did defeat New Orleans en route to that title. They run the option on second down.
Now Breeze lost the football, but fortunately the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that.
Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. 27 yards.
And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
After, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going up top. And this is caught. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown.
Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Now Breeze. It's Graham again with a catch, just like the last play. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Now Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
From just shy of midfield, Breeze. Throwing left side, it's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Again, it's Breeze. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw is Breeze. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And his kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
Ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And it's a room to maneuver. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
In it to win it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They start the second half here with Williams. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Taking it about the 16. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Breeze now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On play action, it's Breeze. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And Graham's got it. Complete.
They'll get it inside the 20.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Jimmy Graham. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Saints have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. That gives them a 3-point lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 70 yards. Williams will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Smith. Touchdown. Jonnu Smith from 4 yards out. And the Bucs have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 48 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Kamara there with a first down carry, but not much running room, and he takes it forward for only a couple. It's 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. His throw incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Shotgun now for Breeze. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Breeze now to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Buccaneers' defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 6.
Now Breeze. It's caught out right by Graham. There's the stiff arm, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 54 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jimmy Graham with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Extra point splits the points and gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for third. They'll set up a throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this will be caught at the 30.
And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Back to throw here. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Gets past 1 man. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5. And the Buccaneers first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Saints are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Breeze now on first down.
On the out route, this ball complete to Graham.
And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. On play action. Now Breeze. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Breeze to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Breeze. Rolling to his left. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
I don't care what the analytics say. Look at where they are on the field. To me, that just screams go for it here. I don't even think about putting a kicker out there. What say you?
I support whatever they do. Let's find out.
Look at you, man of the people.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And the kick is good. So you wonder how much will be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.